Hi everybody, it's Crochet by Kez here, and I'm here with a tutorial for you today. And as you can see, it's making this pretty little decorative flower. Now I first saw this flower, another person made a video of how to make it, and I just really enjoyed making these so much. I kind of got a bit addicted to making them. I've made a whole bunch of them. So this is not my own pattern, but I just really wanted to share this with you guys. So I made this using 100% cotton, and I made a bunch of these. So I've done like a red one. I've also made pink. I've made grey. No, that's white, sorry. There's grey. And I've done like a darker sort of colour. And yeah, I've just done loads of these, and they make, and I'm going to use them for a plain bag that I bought, and I'm going to use them to decorate them. So it's a 2-row tutorial. Today I'm going to be using a 4mm hook. I'm using my phone to record, so I apologise if the video keeps going out of focus. And for the shadow, you can see that's just the shadow of my stand that is holding my phone, so I do apologise about that. So yeah, I'm using a 4mm hook, and you will start off with your slip knot, and then we're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we have our chain 6, and in the stitch furthest away from the hook, you're going to go into that one. So you're going to put your hook into, it might be a bit fiddly, there we go, and then you're just going to yarn over, and you're going to do a slip stitch into that. So, and if you open this out, you will make that, this makes you a ring to start off. So like I say, it's a two row flower, so it's really easy to do. It only takes about 10 minutes or so to make, depending on how quick you are at your crochet. So to start off, you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now this chain 6 counts as a double crochet and a chain 3 for a chain 3 space. And what you're going to do, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go into the center of the ring, and you're going to do 3 double crochets. So that's 1. Oops. 2. And 3. So we have our first cluster of 3. So it's kind of like a granny square kind of pattern for the first row. So you're then going to do a chain 3 space. So you're chaining 3, and then you're going to do another cluster. So you're going to do another 3 double crochets. So that's 1, that's, oops, 2, and 3. So we have our second cluster here now, and then you're going to chain 3 again, and you're going to do a total of 5 clusters, and then I will and then I will join you after we've done the 5. Okay, so I've now done my 5 clusters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need 6 in total, so I'm going to show you how you do the last one because it's slightly different. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your chain 3 space, so 1, 2, 3. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do what you've done before, but you're going to do 2 double crochets instead of 3. So 1 and 2. Now remember we had that chain 6 that we started off with. So where this chain 6 is, you want to count up 3 stitches and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain up. And as you can see, that finishes that cluster. So this is what it should look like now. So you should have a total of 6 clusters and 6 chain 3 spaces. So let's get a bit more yarn here. So for round 2 is the final round, and it's just making the petal parts now, which are worked into the chain spaces. So you're not going to do any chaining. All you're going to do is you're going to go into that chain space, yarn over and pull through, and you're doing a single crochet. So each petal is going to be the same. So I'm going to show you how to do a couple of petals. So you do a single crochet, then all in the same space you're going to do a half double crochet, so you pull through all 3 loops. You might have to scoot the stitches over as you work in, and next in the same space you're going to do 5 double crochets. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So our petal's coming on nicely, and in the same space, once you've done your 5 double crochets, we're then going to move back down like we did with this side, but we're going to be coming down. So you're going to do 1 half double crochet, so you do it like this and you yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Let's get it in focus, and then your last stitch in the same space is a single crochet, and that completes our first petal. So I'm going to do one more with you. So there's no chaining or slip stitching to get to the next space. You literally just put your hook into the space and pull through your yarn and just straight away do your first single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, then your 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one 5. And then after you've done your 5 double crochets, you're then going to do a half double crochet and then a single crochet, and that's 2 petals we've now done on our flower. So I'm going to show you one more petal, and then oops, so for the next space you just go straight in, do your single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, then you do 5 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then your half double crochet, then a single crochet. So that's 3 petals now. So remember, you can wind back the video if you need to start the row again to understand, but basically in each of the chain 3 spaces you're doing a single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 5 double crochets, then 1 half double crochet, and then 1 single crochet, and that completes your petal. So I'm going to go and do the next 3 petals, and then I will show you how to finish off your flower. Okay, so I'm just doing my last petal now, so I'm just doing my 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm doing my half double crochet, and then to finish off the petal I'm doing my single crochet. So once you have done all 6 petals, you're then going to come back to the beginning, and all you're going to do to finish is do a slip stitch, which you are going to do, let's get this yarn around the back here, you're going to do that into this space here, so at the base of, just before you go into this petal. So you're going to take your hook and you're going to go in this chain here. Now it might be a little tight, but it will go through. So through there, yarn over, pull it through, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. And then we're going to take our scissors, we're going to cut the yarn, and then you're just going to pull that piece of yarn through the loop on your hook. Oops. And then just pull that tight. Now what I like to do is, personally, I like to turn the flower so it's wrong side facing you, and I like to tie another little knot so it kind of sits at the back so it's not poking out at the front. I like to tie another little knot just for a bit more security, and this little tail that we weave, that I chose to weave it in as I was doing my first round of stitches, but if you didn't weave it in, you can just take a needle and weave it through and then just cut the end. So I'm going to take my scissors and carefully cut that little tail off, and then for this bit I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to take my yarn needle, thread the yarn onto the needle, and I'm just going to, you can go anywhere you like, but I'm just going to weave this tail in through the back through the back of one of the petals. Pull it through, and by doing that it also closes up that gap so it's less noticeable in the front. And then I'm just going to snip that tail off, and that is your easy 2-row flower finished. And these make really good little decorations. If you do it in the cotton yarn like what I did, they make a really good size. So you can, like, if you put it on a bag, you can stick a little button on it to make the centre of a flower, or you can put a bead in there, whatever your choice is. Or you can even just make up a bunch of them. So if I lay 2 together, you can make a bunch of them, and you can always lay them like this, stitch 2 of the petals together, and you could make like a long scarf or something long and decorative to hang up and that on your wall. Or if you make enough of them, you can stitch them together for a blanket. There's tons of things you can do. So that's it for the tutorial. For those who are curious of the yarn, the cotton yarn I used, because I forgot to say at the beginning of the video the yarn I used, if I move my flower out of the way, this is the yarn I used. It's Rikorumi, or however you pronounce it, and it's a DK yarn, and it's 100% cotton. It's 25 grams, and the hook and needle size it recommends is a 3 to 4 millimeter, and I used a 4 millimeter hook. And here it tells you like your washing instructions and all that. And the colour I used was called Party, which is the yellow colour that you saw me make it in. And these are only small balls of yarn, as you can see on the label. It says they're 25 grams. I think if you want to buy these, if you're in the UK, they are at they sell them at Hobbycraft, and they are £1 each. I don't know if you can get them in the US, but if you want to check out the website even, it's hobbycraft.co.uk. That's where I get a lot of my yarn from, is Hobbycraft. They're really good. They often have 3 for 2 offers. But anyway, enough chatting. I will get another video up as soon as I can. Because I only have my phone and that to record on, it can be a bit difficult trying to get the setup right and everything. So yeah, but give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this, and yeah, do like the video, do comment and share, and in the comments put if you'd like to see any other specific crochet tutorials, or even if you want a tutorial on how to join these flowers together to make a nice scarf or something, just anything. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye bye.